Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Shelby. I'm showing you how to curl your hair with a straightener. You're going to use your straightener and some sort of hair tie. It's going to put your hair half up right here, especially if you have a lot of thick hair like I do. So you got to do it in layers, girl. Watch this fail in a second. There it is. Yeah, my thick hair wouldn't stay in the scrunchie. So yeah, there it is. Whatever. So pretty much I'm going to start off with showing you how to do the underneath layer right here. You're going to grab it pretty much midway and curl outwards away from your face. And this will create a tight ribbon curl. So I'll show you a couple examples of that. Ooh, my hair's so hot. So you can do it as thick or as thin as you want. I like to have my sections pretty much the same size. That way I get the same size curl. And also, ignore my patchy ass hair dye I did yesterday. I am doing it again. So don't even say nothing about it. And there's me trying to talk to my Alexa, which wasn't responding because it was unplugged. And then in a second, you'll see my boyfriend yelling because my other Alexa went off and played a completely different song that I requested, and it was loud. So you'll see me talking in a second. Again, I'm still doing that to the end of my hair. I like the curl to be in the bottom of my hair. That was where, what? So there's more volume on the end of my hair. I guess I can't talk tonight. And I'm pretty picky about the curls. I like to have, I don't know, the section's pretty much equal on both sides, but as you can see, this side of my hair I'm doing now, it's harder for me to do because it's like my opposite hand. And so they kind of come out different to me, which it sucks because I feel like they don't look the same. Can we just look at my bun going on, though? What the hell is that? I mean, I guess my hair's staying up for now. So yeah, same thing. I'm just pretty much curling away from my face and the outwards motion right here for the bottom layer. And for that side, I do twirl it because I feel like it doesn't curl as good. Oh, there's the bun. It's falling down. See ya. See ya, girl. Again, I have a lot of hair, so you'll see me doing a bunch of curls. I feel like the underneath is the hardest part to get because there's so much hair and it all blends in, so you really can't see until the end. So you'll pretty much see the straight pieces come through the curls once you're pretty much almost done. I hate curling that side of my head. Just see me smooth my hair out a little bit before I do it. This is my second day hair, and I have naturally curly hair, so sometimes my curls come back out. And I just gotta smooth it over before I put a different kind of curl in it. You'll see I'm pulling back to side and side that way. See all the straight pieces, because I hate when I see a straight piece in the back of my hair when the rest of my hair is looking good and curled. And I'm going to try to fast forward most of this once I'm done doing the voiceover. That way you don't see me 25 minutes doing the same damn thing to my whole head. Because you'll get the gist of it eventually. Should I do an ASMR tutorial next? I'm actually like really into that. Alright, so here's what the next here's the next layer right here, the top layer. I'm just sectioning it off for you guys so you can see better. Bye, scrunchie. And the same thing, you can see my curls on top of my hair, my natural curls. I just got to smooth them out before I add the curls to it. And same thing, I usually do the same amount of hair, start in the middle of my hair and curl down. You pretty much want to slide it down. And fun fact, I have no clue how to use a regular curling iron, so this is how I learned to curl my hair. Way back when I was in middle school. And I learned from a YouTube video, oddly enough. So yeah, same thing. Curling all over your head. I haven't curled my hair in a long time since I made this video, so it's like I'm kind of rusty at it. I don't curl my hair for this reason because it takes so long to do my hair because it's long and it's getting thick. Wow, that curl didn't work out as well as I thought it would. You want to make sure you hold the straightener tight, that way the ends don't fall out the side, as you saw what just happened to mine. I need to recurl it again, and it might get a little crimp in it, which sucks because you really can't get it out after. With the top layer, I will do smaller sections because it's kind of like the outsiders, like those are left out of the big curls, so I'll just kind of like curl them by themselves. So I'll do little smaller sections. And the front of my hair, I'll curl my hair different. I'll curve it in. You'll see when I do my other side of my head. Sorry if the lighting's not that good. I did this in my bedroom late at night, so. And I usually fluff it out to give it more volume. And here we go to the other side. Again, just smoothing it through, that way I can see what's going on. And as you can see, both sides come out differently, so it's like they match, but the right side of my head's way harder to do because I'm using my left hand, and it comes out a little bit different. Doesn't look bad, though. And you can pretty much use any straightener that you have. I have... Is that a Conair? Is it? I think it's Conair straightener. I got for like $20, $25 at Walmart. And it works on my kinky curly hair. So if you have wavy hair or more straight hair, this will work better for you. But you have to use a size comparable to this one. That way you get the small curls that you want. And now the bangs is different. I'll show you how I curl those in a second as well. I curl those under, and then I pull down. The way it kind of like faces inwards. And I think it looks better that way. It's like kind of like swept back instead of like in my face, curved in towards my face. And there it is. There's those straight parts I was telling you about. They always come out at the end. And I like my curls to be kind of like messy, like messed up, so it looks more like bedhead, natural, like your hair is blown away by the wind. I like to have it perfectly curled, and every piece curled exactly the same. I do different layers. I do them different sizes. That way they look different. That way it looks more natural. And the back of my head is the hardest part to do because you obviously can't see it. You kind of have to feel around for the straight pieces. That way you get it all evenly done. I'm just kind of just fluffing it out a little bit to get more volume. You should do that to the top. That way it doesn't look so flat against my face. And then again, looking for more straight pieces because why not? Just trying to blend it in together. That way it looks more natural. So brushing through it with my fingers. I always find those damn straight pieces in the back. It's so frustrating. You think you got them all, but you don't. Because you can't see them. So when you think you're done, you find one, you're like, oh my god. Again, I'm just trying to add more volume to my hair because it looks like it's flat against my face. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's how you get these big, voluminous curls with a straightener. I hope you guys like my tutorial and my boring-ass voiceover. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching, though.